Joining us now to discuss where Brazil stands 1 year since January the 8th political uprising, Mario Serigo Lima joins us. Thanks very much for your time. Now, Da Silva calls what happened on January the 8th a coup attempt. Is that what it was? Have I got you there?
Yes.
Okay, I'll ask the question again. Da Silva calls what happened on January the 8th a coup attempt. Do you think that's what it was?
Yes, I agree. I think it was never bound to succeed, but what those people wanted as the end game was create such a chaos that the military would somehow intervene and take the reins of the country from the of elected President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva.
Now, there were key absences on the right in this particular message by Da Silva. Do you think that those same divisions remain in government, or has Bolsonaro's departure, left only very far right-wing outsiders in government?
No, I think there's still a lot of mending to do here in Brazil in terms of politics. Although there is an array of parties from the left to the center-right in the government, you could clearly see that a lot of people, a lot of either candidates or politicians in Congress from the center to center-right parties, they are not fully on board with the government. So, and since Bolsonaro is still a very popular figure, I would say that a lot of people are still trying to hover around him, even if he can't be a candidate himself, to be the next heir apparent for the right to the center-right. So there's still a lot of division in Brazilian politics.
Bolsonaro has denied it and called the events of January 8th a setup orchestrated by the left. And while those allegations haven't been proven, this ceremony that Da Silva is putting on today, is there in a way that is he stirring up divisions that instigated the insurrection in the first place? Is he sort of adding more salt to the wound in any way?
Well, some could see it like that. I don't agree. I think, of course, Lula wants to have to gain the footing of the narrative, so he can say, "Oh, I am the responsible for saving Brazil's democracy." I can understand why some people wouldn't just like to take part in this event as a means to reinforce Lula's position as the savior or the guardian of democracy. But at the same time, I think it is a short-sighted view, especially by some people that didn't want to take part in today's event, in which they want to reap the benefits of still not being far from the Bolsonaro supporters. But I think it's so opportunistic of them. They would really need to get themselves in the same picture as also part of the democracy, and saying that Brazil does not agree with what happened last year, and we need, if we want to move ahead, we really need to denounce the people that were the political masterminds behind it. And Jair Bolsonaro can say that he wasn't, but it was clear that he was the main political figurehead of the people that were invading the public buildings in Brazil.
How has the Da Silva presidency been received? When I talk to Brazilians in general, many people don't trust Da Silva any more than they trusted Bolsonaro. Yes. Has Da Silva done much to try and overcome that in his presidency so far?
I think Brazil is still a very polarized society, and the people that voted for Da Silva, the people that believed in him, they are still behind him, and the people that didn't vote for him are very much skeptical of him, to the point that if they are not like fully rejecting him, but they are still not on board. So I think the same division that we had in the election, it remained all through this first year.
Sorry to interrupt you, these were sort of very left-leaning Brazilians who were certainly not interested in a Bolsonaro government. But with a Da Silva government, they have no trust whatsoever, given his, history and corruption. What's happened to Brazilian politics? Can people have faith in any politician at the moment?
I think at some point, Lula is still a very popular figure. So among his supporters, he's very well liked and very well respected. But at the same time, on the right, to the far right, I think people are very skeptical. So you have like almost a third of the country, which is somewhat in between, in which they may think that Lula was in fact linked to the corruption probe, but at the same time, they either think that that was a better solution compared to Bolsonaro, while they do not see, and there are lots of voters who really want to stand behind the government if their lives improve. So if economy improves,
sure.
if then you would see. But if you ask me, I don't think that Lula would ever reach anything near the 70 to 80% of approval rate he had when he left government in 2010. If he gets to 55, I think that's basically his ceiling at the moment.
All right. Really appreciate your time. Mario Serigo Lima for us. Thank you.